Dear students, in this video you are going to learn about finding ratio in which the point divides the line segment using section formula. Now section formula is P of xy is equal to m1 into x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Here, by using this formula, we are finding m1 and m2. Look at the first question. In what ratio does the point minus 4, 6 divide the line segment joining the points A minus 6, 10 and B 3, minus 8? See here, draw a line segment. Minus 4, 6 divide the line segment joining the point minus 6, 10 and 3, minus 8. So end points of the line segment are A and B. That is, A is minus 6, 10, B is 3, minus 8. Now minus 4, 6 divide the line segment. Because therefore point minus 4, 6 lies on the line segment. Let it be point P. Now you have to find m1 is to m2. Now let it be x1 y1. Left end point is x1 y1. This is x2 y2. And here m1 m2. The point which divides is x, y. Now we have section formula, that is coordinates of point P. The x coordinate is given by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now what is x? X is minus 4 is equal to m1 is not there into x2, that is 3, plus m2 we have to find into x1, that is minus 6 divided by m1 plus m2. Now minus 4, take m1 plus m2 to the left hand side. Here it is divided by, when it comes to left hand side, that becomes minus 4 into m1 plus m2 is equal to m1 into 3 is 3m1 minus plus into minus is minus 6m2. Now minus 4 into m1 is minus 4m1 minus 4 into m2 is minus 4m2 is equal to 3m1 minus 6m2. Now see here, minus 4m1, 3m1 are like terms. Bring them together. I will take it to the right side. 3m1 minus 4m1, when it goes to the right hand side, that become 4m1 plus 4m1. Now minus 4m2 on the left hand side, minus 6m2, that become plus 6m2 on the left hand side. Now minus 4 plus 6, that is 2m2 is equal to 3m1 plus 4m1, that is 7m1. Now we have to find the ratio, that is m1 by m2. m1 is to m2 we have to find. Now take m2 to the left hand side, 7 to the right hand side. 7 to the left hand side, m2 to the right hand side. Now m1 by m2 is equal to 2 by 7. m1 by m2 is equal to 2 by 7. So the ratio is m1 is to m2 is equal to 2 is to 7. So if we apply the formula of x coordinate of point P, we will get the ratio 2 is to 7. We can apply the formula of y coordinate also. If we do by using that formula, you will get the ratio 2 is to 7 only. So to find the ratio, either you have to apply the formula of x coordinate or y coordinate. By applying any one, you will get the ratio. Now look at the next question. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment joining the points 5, -6 and -1, -4. Also find the point of intersection. See here. Now this is y-axis. This is x-axis. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides. Y-axis is this one. Y-axis divides the line segment joining the points. The point is, if the line is like this, you have to find this point. Find the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment. So you have to find the coordinates of this point. Coordinates of the point which lies on the y-axis is 0, y. If a point lies on the y-axis, then its coordinates are 0, y. X coordinate will be 0. So remember this. Now find the ratio in which the y-axis divides. Means we have to take the point on y-axis. Let the point on y-axis which divides the line segment joining the points 5, -6 and -1, -4 is equal to 0, y. X coordinate is 0. Now draw a line. Endpoints of the line segment are 5, -6 and -1, -4. 5, -6 and -1, -4. Let the endpoints of the line segment as A and B. Now the point which divides the line segment lies on the y-axis. Let this point be P. Since it is on the y-axis, let its coordinates be 0, y. Let the ratio is equal to m1 is to m2. Let this be x1, y1. This is equal to x2, y2. Now, since here x coordinate is 0, if we apply the formula of x coordinate of point P, you will get the value of m1 is to m2. So x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now x coordinate of point P is 0. This is x, y. That is 0 is equal to m1 is not there into x2, that is -1 plus m2 into x1. What is x1? 5 divided by m1 plus m2. We have to find m1 and m2. Now 0 into m1 plus m2 is equal to m1 into minus 1 is minus 1 m1 plus 5 into m2 is 5 m2. Now 0 into m1 plus m2, 0 into anything is 0, is equal to minus 1 m1 plus 5 m2. Now take m1 to the left hand side, that becomes plus 1 m1 is equal to 5 m2. Now we want the ratio m1 by m2, that is m1 by m2 is equal to 5 by 1. 1 to the right hand side, m2 to the left hand side. So m1 is to m2 is equal to 5 is to 1. Now we got the ratio m1 is to m2 is equal to 5 is to 1. So the ratio in which the y-axis divides the line segment is 5 is to 1. And here we have to find the point of intersection. Means we have to find this point P. We have to find the y coordinate also. So y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now y is not there, we have to find m1 is, we got the value of m1, that is 5, into y2, that is minus 4, plus m2, 1 into y1 minus 6 divided by m1 plus m2, that is 5 plus 1. So y is equal to 5 into minus 4 is minus 20, plus 1 into minus 6 is minus 6 divided by 6. So y is equal to minus 26 by 6. 2 13s are 2 3s are. So y is equal to minus 13 by 3. Therefore, ratio in which the point 0, y divides the line segment is 5 is to 1, and point of intersection is we have taken as 0, y, that is 0, minus 13 by 3. Look at the next question. In what ratio is the line segment joining A 2, minus 3 and B 5, 6 is divided by the x-axis? Also find the coordinates of the point of intersection of AB and the x-axis. Here line is divided by the x-axis. Now this line is divided by the x-axis. We have to find a point on the x-axis which divides the line. If a point on the x-axis which divides the line segment, means we have to take the point as x, 0, because any point lying on the x-axis, then its y coordinate is 0. So let the point on the x-axis which divides the line segment equal to x, 0. Now draw a line. End points of the line segment are given, that is 2, minus 3 and 5, 6. Let it be x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now the point which is on the x-axis. So take it as x comma 0. Y coordinate is 0. Now ratio is not given. Let the ratio is equal to m1 is to m2. Now the point which divides the line AB is x comma y. Right, let the point on x-axis which divides the line segment AB is equal to x comma 0. Now see here, x coordinate is x, that we don't know. So if we substitute in the formula of x coordinate, that is x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by x1 plus m1 plus m2, then here we don't know m1 and m2 and we don't know the value of x also. So we can't solve the ratio. So we have to substitute in the formula for y coordinate, that is y is equal to m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now y is 0, m1 we don't know, so m1 into 6 plus m2 into minus 3 divided by m1 plus m2. Now 0 into m1 plus m2 is equal to m1 plus m2, I moved it to the left hand side, is equal to 6m1 plus into minus 3m2. So 0 is equal to 6m1 minus 3m2. Bring 6m1 to the LHS, that becomes minus 6m1 is equal to minus 3m2. So we want m1 by m2, that is equal to minus 3 by minus 6. Minus by minus is plus, 3 ones are 3 twos are. So m1 by m2 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore ratio is, that is m1 is to m2 is equal to 1 is to 2. Now we have to find the point of intersection. Point of intersection is x comma 0. In that we should find x coordinate, the value of x we have to find. Now we have the value of m1 is to m2, so substitute in the formula of x coordinate, that is x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. We don't know x, is equal to m1 is 1 into x2, that is 5 plus m2 is 2 into x1 is 2 by m1 plus m2, that is 1 plus 2. So x is equal to 5 plus 4 by 3. 5 plus 4 is 9 by 3. So x is equal to 3. 3 3s are 9. Therefore ratio is 1 is to 2 and point of intersection of AB and x-axis, that is point on the x-axis is x comma 0, that is 3 comma 0.